Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing my Muji notebook. I know most of you know what this is and some of you may not know, but yeah, it's the Muji notebook and I've talked about it in previous videos, so it's finally completed. So before I get into the flip through video, I want to share my thoughts and just my whole process through this. If you don't want to hear me talk, that's fine. You can just skip on through to the flip through and I'll leave like a time marker below for you. So yeah, I got this notebook back in September when I went to San Francisco to visit my cousin and his fiance for the weekend, and I didn't have anything planned for this notebook. So when I got home from my trip, I pretty much just started writing quotes that I love, and it just started off with that. I would write notes and such, and I tested out different pens, and I found out that micron pens aren't the best for this particular notebook because the pages are really thin. So if you want to do ink drawings and such, this is not going to be the best notebook for you. But I did find a solution, which I will talk about later. So for half of the notebook, what I ended up using was ballpoint pen. And I rarely work with ballpoint pen up until I started it in this notebook. And I came to love it. It's not a medium that I would use every day, but it was really a great warm-up for me and just to really experiment with a different medium. So this notebook contains a lot of great things. I have definitely improved throughout the span of I think I completed this in the span of 3 to 4 months. So first of all, I did Inktober last year, and for that I used the ballpoint pen for the whole month. And along the way I would use colored pencils as well. So once November started, I began to experiment with something different. So I really wanted to try and find a way to use my watercolors, and I thought about using my mixed media paper, which is from Strathmore. At the time, that was a paper that I've been using consistently for a couple of years, and I thought about kind of creating a scrapbook. So what I would do is just do what I usually do. I would paint and draw on the mixed media paper, and then I would cut it to size and then glue it on the pages in this notebook. Halfway through the notebook, it transformed into a scrapbook, which I think is a really cool idea. Some people might not like the idea because, you know, you're not really drawing on the pages that come with the notebook. So I'm just using the Muji pages as a base for my actual illustrations. As you can see, the mixed media paper that I used, it's quite thick, so it started to really bulk up the notebook, which I personally don't mind. I actually like how it looks because I feel that it adds a lot of character to the notebook, and it just shows that it's been really loved, and I just truly love this notebook. I just like how simple the cover is and the size of it. That's the main reason why I love this notebook so much. Not so much because of the paper, but more so of, you know, the actual size and the cover. Another great thing about this notebook is that it really helped me create my current style. So if you have been following me for a long time, since the beginning of my channel and since the beginning of my Instagram page, my style has changed immensely since the past few years. I've experimented with different styles and techniques, and in this notebook you'll see the start of what my style is now. Because back in college I kind of adapted to this whole photorealism style where, you know, the paintings really look like it was just like a photo. So over time that particular style would kind of move on over to my watercolor techniques, and it wasn't exactly the same, but I felt that my style back then was really like realistic, and I didn't really want to go that route. I felt back then I was such a perfectionist, you know, always trying to get the details and the colors. So I really wanted to change up my style to transform it into something that really suits my personality and my current lifestyle. So I wanted to go with something that was more simple and minimalistic, and that's what I came up with. I also wanted something that was quick and very loose because, especially when it comes to urban sketching, I don't want to spend more than 2 hours outdoors, you know, creating a sketch. I feel that this style is going to be my style for a while. I can't guarantee that's going to stay the same because I'm always wanting to try new things, but right now I love it so much. And really pay attention to the pages because you'll definitely see a gradual change in my style. And I think it's really awesome to have a sketchbook or a notebook like this where you can really look back on how much you've improved in your craft and just your illustrations. So I definitely think that I've gone really far. And to be able to, for me, you guys know, it has been a long time coming for me to finish a sketchbook or notebook. I finished my first one last year, and this is my second one, and I am very proud. So, and you know me, I love my small notebooks and sketchbooks, and this is just the format that I will be sticking to because I feel that I'm able to finish a sketchbook in no time. Like, it's like nothing to me. Okay, so anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's get into the flip through, and I hope you all enjoy. So that is all for today. And as always, create every day, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!